Alrighty, greetings everyone. We're going to try and grind a little bit to see if we can't get out of Platinum, or at least into Platinum 2 or 1. You with me? Cool. I should have the bad karma count up, but I actually don't right now. I forgot. And this view doesn't actually support it. But we're probably going to accrue some bad karma. So if the next time you see the counter it's a little bit higher, imagine that this video is why. Alright, hand like this we're going to keep. Opponent starts Island. Big mistake. We start Scorch Spitter. Opponent's got a Forest. Cool, cool. Play a Mountain. Go to combat. Attack for 2. Play a Rimrock Knight. See if it gets quenched. It does! Wow. Well, there's no way we weren't doing that, so... it would appear that our opponent does not have a third land. Get in for 2. We're going to play Bone Crusher Giant. Opponent has a second quench. Alright. Opponent opts. Looking for that land. Ouch. I am sorry, opponent. That's bad karma. That's definitely bad karma. That puts us, I believe, at 32 bad karma. We have no counter to indicate, but we should be at about 32 bad karma last I checked. I still haven't worked any of it on. I really need to. Still debating about what I can do to get rid of this bad karma. There were some suggestions floated. Playing with a handicap. For every 5 bad karma, add a card to your deck, as an example. And that seemed kind of silly and fun. I might do something like that. So we'll have to look out for some special videos about how to work off bad karma. Other ideas that were floated was like a fitness challenge, because I'm a fitness person. Maybe I need to plank a minute for every bad karma I want to work off. Maybe I need to do 10 push-ups for every bad karma I have. Something like that. Don't know if that's something people would be interested in watching, but I need to have more reasons to do that sort of thing anyway. So if you have any good ideas about how I should get rid of my bad karma, please let me know. We're against Mono Red. I see. Play Fervent Champion number 3. Fervent Champion Tron achieved. Everybody attack. Target that one. Target that one. Target that one. If they block, we'll just Rimrock Knight. Cool. First strike away. This is some fairly high tempo. We draw a land and we land this Embercleave. It's going to be really good. I'll probably actually play Phoenix of Ash first. Or, yeah, probably Phoenix of Ash if we draw a land. Opponent has a Torbran. Alright, no land. We should probably Rix Maudie Reveler, pitch this Hellkite we're never going to cast, and see if we can't get a land. No land, alright. That's not looking good for us. Opponent has a plethora of lands, a surplus of lands, and a Steamkin, and an Anax. I really hope their last card is not an Embercleave. That would be very bad. We'll take 4. There's a land. We'll play a land. If we stack all the champion buffs, we can have 1 3-1 and a 2-1 champion. They almost certainly have Embercleave as their last card. If we swing out, do we just die on the backswing if we don't kill them? So we have a 4-2 champion with double strike. We can block the rest. Then we die. Well, that doesn't seem very fun. We're going to play a Rimrock Knight. No attacks. Since we do have a lot of first striking power here. Oh, actually, shoot. If they have a Steam, or if they have a, if their last card is Embercleave, we actually can't first strike down Anax, which is really bad. We'll throw Rixmati Reveler in front of Steamkin. And we're going to try and first strike down Anax. They're attacking with 3 mana open, which tells me they might have an Embercleave. They don't? We actually got through Anax? That's awesome. Alright, well now we can just take the big old swing. I'm gonna get to light up the stage and a Bone Crusher Giant. They were willing to kill their Steamkin for that. Alright, the Shock and the Bone Crusher Giant are not what we want to be seeing here. And that's pretty punishing. I think they can only cast one more spell, though. They're gonna stomp. Well, dang it. That kind of does away with our plans. So we can play a Phoenix. Can't block here. We can swing. They're not gonna block. We can play this. We can block here. We'll take 3, 6, 10. Yeah. All right, we're dead. Sad face. One, 2, 3, 4, and an Embercleave. We'll keep. Hopefully we get to a couple more lands here. Opponent starts Godless Shrine tapped. Mountain is a very good draw, so we're going to play a Scorch Spitter and pass the turn. Opponent shocks a Hallowed Fountain and plays a Starfield Mystic. We're going to go ahead and stomp the Mystic. Get in for 2. I feel like we haven't drawn Anax in so many turns because I've been grinding with this deck and I haven't played him for like a week. Another Starfield Mystic. And a tap land. So we could stomp again, but that's not very mana efficient. Yeah, we'll play a giant. No attacks. This way, if we draw a land and they don't have like a Doom Foretold or an Oblivion Ring, we can... Alright, Oath of Kaya. Gonna kill Bone Crusher Giant. Sad face. Oath of Kaya number 2. Gonna kill Scorch Spitter. Okay. They get in for 3. We can no longer stomp that. Hey, Anax. Play Anax. Pass the turn. My apologies for the dog. I don't know when he came in here and started chewing on things. He's been very rowdy all day today. I walked him. I've played with him. We played fetch for a good hour and 10 minutes. Throwing a toy the length of the house. It was a beautiful day. We did go on a very long walk today. He was very, very happy about that. He hadn't gotten to go for a day now. Elspeth conquers death. You're not supposed to exile that. You're supposed to kill it. Alright, play a giant. Opponent taxes our Embercleave and plays an Archon of Sun's Grace. Sure. Play an Anax. No attacks. They get back a Starfield Mystic with a 1/1 counter. Pump the Mystics. Another Oath of Kaya. Well, I mean, if you're playing against Burn, drawing all of your Lightning Helixes is a very good way to win. They're gonna kill Anax and get a Pegasus. They attack us for 8, no blocks. Something tells me the deck that I'm grinding with does not have... I like this version of the deck. This version of the deck is very powerful. But sometimes I miss having shocks in this deck, or some other low drop. Because I feel like too often we have too many 4-drops that get stuck in hand. Yeah, okay. We're gonna concede. Do we want to edit the deck? I'm actually going to drop this Hellkite. I like the Hellkite, don't get me wrong. But I feel like too often it's not doing enough. We've had more times that it's been stuck in hand. It's actually won us several games pretty handily. The problem is, more than that, it has been stuck in our hand. And, like, the Phoenix is how we're chipping in damage in the air. And the problem is, like, the Phoenix is... It's very good, but we haven't been getting enough cards into the grave. So I'm kind of inclined to just add a shock. I also want to move, like, 1 or 2 Unchained Berserkers into the main board. Because, like, a 2-mana 1/1's not great, but... the pro-white's been very relevant, because all the decks we're losing to are white decks. And so I feel like if we move some of those to the main and drop some of our 3 and 4s, we're actually going to be in a pretty good spot. How many lands is this? Oops, that's not what I wanted. We have 24 lands, that's fine. We've been doing okay on lands. How do we move stuff from the sideboard to the main board? So if I drop to, like, 2 and we put 2 in the deck, And we cut one. One something. What do we cut? Multiple Ember Cleaves has felt pretty bad, but we always want to draw an Ember Cleave, and for a 60 card deck, that means you want to be running 3 of the card. Torbran has been amazing every single time he's stuck, but we can't seem to get to him sometimes. Anax is just too good not to play. Phoenix has been kind of an awkward 3-drop, but it's a good card to discard to Rix Mahdi. Maybe we cut a Phoenix. Put these back in the sideboard. Okay, cool. Let's see how we do with this. All right, seems pretty good. We'll keep. Couldn't grab him in time. Alright, we get to go first. We're going to play a Scorch Spitter and pass the turn. Opponent's going to play a Mountain. And a Fervent Champion. Okay. No blocks, we'll take the 1. I'm going to try an alternate line here and play Unchained Berserker. Hit our opponent for 2. Opponent plays a Mountain. And they're going to pass. Play a Castle. Stop the Champion. They have their own stop. That's fine. And then for mana efficiency, we'll go ahead and Rimrock Knight. Attack for 4. Opponent plays their 3rd land and a Bone Crusher Giant. We'll play our own Bone Crusher Giant. Void Crypt untapped. No attacks. If our opponent attacks here, we won't block. We'd like to draw our Rix Mahdi Reveler. Kind of reload our hand if we can. Alternatively, a Ember Cleave would be amazing. Hardcast Light Up the Stage, revealing Robber of the Rich and Light Up the Stage. Oh, interesting. They did have a land. More lands, not what you want to see. Attack for 4. Opponent does block. Okay. Play Rimrock Knight. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a Robber of the Rich. Gets in for 2. No blocks. We'll take 2. This will let them light up the stage. They find a land and a Fervent Champion they can cast. Which, depending on what's in their hand, they may wait. They wait. Play a mountain. Go to combat. Attack for 5. They're going to stop. Activate castle. It's fine. Do we want to give it +2/+0 this turn, or do we want to play the 3-1? I think we just want to play the 3-1. Okay. Opponent is going to play several things this turn, and that is very bad for us. They have another Stomp. That's the 3rd Bone Crusher Giant. They have drawn a few extra cards. They play a Bone Crusher Giant and a Fervent Champion. They're going to attack for 3. Yep, seems good. We'll take 3. We draw a Phoenix of Ash. We're going to play a Mountain. Play a Phoenix. Go to combat. Attack. Activate the Phoenix's ability. Hit them for 4. Pass the turn. Opponent swings out. That's not lethal with an Ember Cleave, but it is lethal with Ember Cleave and Burn. We'll just take the damage. Okay. That's 13. Opponent. I don't think the legend rule works how you think the legend rule works. Opponent does not get land shock. So we can buff this, and kill our opponent. Whew! Very lucky that our opponent, I think, misclicked on the Ember Cleave and not on the... Just waited to light up the stage. It would have killed us. Alright. Okay, let go. No biting. No biting. Okay, go get it. Alright, we got a 1, 2, and 2 Ember Cleaves. This is a little awkward, but we have the mana to play things. And there's a lot of decent draws we could have. Okay, start Mountain, play Scorch Spitter. Pass the turn. Opponent is on probably some form of cat food deck. They play a Yarok's Fenlurker. We'll exile an Ember Cleave. We don't need 2. Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and attack for 2 here. Guaranteed we get at least 1 damage. Opponent could trade if they'd like. They do. Okay, we're going to play a Mountain and an Unchained Berserker. Opponent plays an Agonizing Remorse. They can take Ember Cleave or Phoenix. They take the Phoenix, lose a life. Luckily for us, we get an Anax Hardened in the Forge. Attack for 3. Pass the turn. Unfortunately for our opponent, they are not drawing lands. Play a Phoenix. Get in for a bunch. Pass the turn. Yep, that's a rage quit due to lack of drawing lands. There's definitely some bad karma. We were presenting lethal though, so I'm gonna say we're at 33 bad karma. Sorry, I don't have the counter up once again. This seems like an okay hand. We'll keep. It's a little slower, but Star Mountain, pass the turn. Opponent starts Forest. We get a Torbron. Play Rick's Maudie Reveler. We will pitch a Phoenix. Embercleave is a good draw. Opponent plays Forest number 2. Gets a Barkhide Troll. Play Castle. Play Anax. Hardened in the Forge. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a Forest and a first Erowin Games. Gets a Soldier. Play Castle. So we can play Torbron, or we can play Embercleave. I think we should just play Embercleave. See how our opponent blocks. No blocks. Well, hit him for a lot. Opponent is down to 6. We're going to put 3 counters on the Troll, make it very large. And a Vivian Arcbow Ranger. So they can fight a creature if they'd like. Oh, it's one-sided fight. That's really good. Did not know that. So we could play Torbron and guarantee 3 damage to face, and then they're just dead next turn. Yep. Everybody at face. Opponent blocks, opponent blocks. Takes 3, goes to 3. And now, if they kill Torbron, we reanimate Phoenix and they die. If they don't kill Torbron, they die to Bone Crusher Giant Stomp. Opponent's going to put some 1/1 counters on things. Okay.
Be fun to watch.
And they're dead. That's some bad karma, because our opponent was playing a sweet mono-green deck. That's 34 bad karma, I do believe. I'm not throwing that one. Go get the soft toy. That one will damage the wall. Where's the other toy? Go get it. Where is the other toy? Go get it. Goofball. He's so smart. He picked up the toy, and then he left, and he's now looking for the other toy. See if he figures it out. We're against Stony Baloney. One plays a Boros Guildgate. We play a Scorch Spitter. No, that's the same toy. You went out there looking for a toy, and you brought back the same one. Go get a different toy. Go get your toy. Play a Mountain. Oh, opponent played a Gateway Plaza. They will probably Gates Ablaze us next turn. But that's fine. We're going to hit them for 6 here. If they do not Gates Ablaze, we can Anax and then recover from a Wrath. Oh yes, they are playing all tap lands. So play Anax. Hit them with everything. They go to 8. If we draw an untapped land, if they Wrath this turn and we draw an untapped land, they just lose. Okay, they drew a Banishing Light. They're going to still go to 2. Okay, we draw Rick's Maudie Reveler. Rimrock Knight, I think to the bottom. Hit him with everything. I think because of the almost guaranteed Wrath here, we're not going to play anything else. see how this goes. Arboreal Grazer. Okay. Play a land. That's it? They got nothing? Well, I mean, Gates is a fun deck, but this is better than Gates. But our opponent had... Gates can have some massive life gain. If they have, like, the life gain, like Plaza of Harmony, or... They weren't going to get to enough mana probably to play Gateway Archangel, but if they did, they would basically go back to 20. So, like, they would have had a better shot, weirdly, than a lot of other decks we face. We're going to keep... We have a lot of good draws from this position. Opponent mulliganed. The dog's true intentions become known. He wants to play Tug of War. So we're going to start Scorch Spitter. Kind of hoping we draw a land. Opponent plays a mountain and their own Scorch Spitter. We have the option of playing Rixmati Reveler or Fervent Champion this turn. If we play Rixmati, I think we pitch Torbran. That's probably the best. Yeah, so first we attack. If our opponent wants to trade, that's okay. Okay. Pay 2 life, play Rixmati, pitch Torbran, Mountain. Alright, Mountain is good. Opponent plays a Mountain. They're just going to stomp Rixmati pre-combat. That's fair. We do have Anax. So, it's kind of a good thing they did that. Otherwise, we'd have gotten a Satyr out of it. Opponent plays a Tin Street Dodger, and it does not apparently have a third land. They're going to get in for 1. I don't know if that's good. I don't think it is. Play a Fervent Champion. Attack them for 4. Pass the turn. Next turn we can Embercleave. Opponent gets in for 1. We'll get a 14. Looks like we're going to be accumulating some bad karma for this one too. Opponent does find a 1-drop they can play. And they drew a land, evidently. Okay, play an Embercleave. Throw it on Anax. If they have like a Jaya's Greeting or something, they could kill Anax in response, but we have enough devotion, we get 2 1/1s out of that. Alright, they stomp the knight, we get a 1/1. Hit them for 10, they go to 5. And we play Temple of Malice here, go Scrying. Embercleave number 2, probably to the bottom. Opponent plays a Mountain. They have their own Anax. And Fervent Champion. And Anax is still lethal. I mean, it's lethal without this, but we're still going to do it because, you know. Well, first strike kills all of them. And then regular combat damage. Nice. kind of a slow hand, but I think I'm willing to keep this. Might as well try it. They have a number of 2-drops, actually. Opponent has a Gutter Bow. Play a Mountain, Fervent Champion. Get in for 1. Okay. I'm going to play a Mountain and then a Witches of Him. Hit us for 2. Hit them for 1. Okay. And then we're going to Mountain and I think Unchained Berserker. Okay. They play a Mountain, they play a Chandra, Acolyte of Flame. Get some 1/1s. They're going to hit us for 4. Looks like they're going to sack a token to get a food. Not a bad plan. Okay, we've drawn only mountains, which is fairly decent. So we're going to play a mountain. We're going to play a Phoenix. And I don't know if this is correct, but we're going to take a turn off of attacking our opponent and kill Chandra. Next turn, we can set up for a pretty massive Ember Cleave. Okay, opponent hits us for 2. We go down to 12. We draw Torbran. Does that change our plan? They probably have removal of some kind. Ah, screw it. We'll play Torbran. Wow! That is not what I expected our opponent to do. Platinum 2! Alright, let's do one more so I can get the rest of my daily and weekly wins, shall we? This is kind of a slow hand. We have tons of lands, 2 2-drops, and an Ember Cleave. I think I mulligan this. Found his bone. That is what all of the grinding chewing is. There will be a day in the future where I have a house, probably 2 years from now, or 3 years from now, or 4 years from now, where I will have a dedicated studio away from crunching puppy noises. He's still young enough, you gotta keep a close eye on him. We're gonna keep this. Put away Torbran. We don't really need him yet. Opponent's going to start Mountains, Scorch Spitter. It's a pretty good move, but have you considered that I'm going to do the same thing, opponent? We're going to play a Mountain and a Scorch Spitter. Your move. Fervent Champion. It's pretty good. Hit us for a total of 3. Not bad. No blocks. Shock our Scorch Spitter. Yeah, that's fine. We draw an Anax. We're going to play a Temple of Malice and go Scrying. Rimrock Knight to the bottom. Play a Fervent Champion. Yeah, we're just going to hit him for 1. Okay. Opponent plays a Castle. Hits us for 3. And lights up the stage. Another Fervent Champion. Play a Mountain, play an Anax. I think we have to hold back, which is kind of weird for me. They play a Mountain. And they play a Torbran. Oh gosh. So no matter what we do, we're trading. Yeah, we have to. Play Unchained Berserker. Stomp the champion. No attacks, pass the turn. Opponent plays a mountain, gets in for 4. We'll take it and go to 3. Yep, they had the Embercleave. Didn't matter. Well, luckily for us, we just ranked up. Still at Platinum Tier 2. Cool. One more. We're going to get that win. Mulligan. This is significantly better. We're going to keep... I think we get rid of Rimrock Knight, actually. Oh, it's going to start Hollowed Fountain. We're going to start Blood Crypt. Godless Shrine, they're going to Shock and Thought Erasure. Well, go ahead and take Anax. It's the hardest creature for you to deal with. We draw a Phoenix of Ash. So we're going to Rixmati Reveler, discard Phoenix, draw Mountain. Golden Egg. Okay, we're against the Doom Foretold, whatchamacallit. Doom Foretold, Dance of the Mance. We're kind of lucky our opponent missed their 3rd land, I think. They play a Mystic Sanctuary. Hit them for 6. They gain some life, so we only hit them for 3. We're not going to get greedy. We're just going to Spectacle now. Throw away a Scorched Bitter and a Blood Crypt for 3 new cards. 3 much better cards, mind you. Oath of Kaya, they're going to shoot down Bone Crusher Giant. They missed a land drop. I believe Torbran is maximal damage here, so we're going to play a Torbran and hit them for 8. And they scoop it up. Opponent stumbled on their mana base there, so that's definitely some bad karma, leaving us with a grand total of 35. 35 grand karma. Grand karma. Bad karma. That ain't grand karma. Alrighty. 35 bad karma. We're going to open up a pack. We get a Nyx Lotus. Alrighty, well, I hope that if you enjoyed this content, you still have a soul, because this was mono red. But we did grind our way into Platinum 2, which I feel like is an achievement. I'd like to make it before, into Diamond before the season is up, which is in 5 days. Hopefully I have the time to do that. But yeah. So, if you enjoyed this content, remember to subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me on Twitch at the same username that you see on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed yourself. You're all wonderful human beings, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!